December 14th here in southern Ontario, Canada. I've been keeping an eye on the storm that's hitting the continental U.S. and coming up here into Canada. I went into town today, so as I do when I'm in town, I try to talk to a half a dozen different people that I don't know, just, in the grocery store or whatever. And like 3 out of 4 of them didn't, storm, I heard something about this. Well, for example, I said to my roommate Jono last night, I said, hey, stop tomorrow and grab up some extra groceries, would you? This storm looks like it could be a doozy. And like our buddy Lars, who drives truck, he runs down to the States to get produce. So maybe he's not going to make the run, or maybe he's going to get stuck somewhere. He's not going to bring up his avocados or his cabbages or whatever he hauls out of Florida and Texas and stuff, right? So grab up some extra stuff. Just a week's worth of whatever, right? Next week in our grocery stores here in Canada, worst case scenario, there might be nothing on the shelves but tofu because nothing's moving. And, he said, yeah, okay, you're right. And so I'm sure he will, right? It's not an issue between us as to how we get along and divvy up everything and whatnot, right? But he's typical of just kind of trusting to everything's always worked good. Well, we have supply chain issues, supply chain breakdown. How much of it's intentional? WEF? Yeah, well, whatever. Make it that way you will. But what are we today? So it's Wednesday. I guess our storm comes in tonight, tomorrow here in southern Ontario. Seems vague, 4 to 8 inches. Shouldn't be a lot for southern Ontario to deal with, and yet the first storm of the year, always just what? People forget how to drive. The ditches are going to be full, blah, blah, blah. So just a last caution. If you've got the extra money, I rolled up my change today. Hey, I'll just put that extra $30 worth in my larder because I don't want to go to the grocery store next week and there's nothing on the shelves but tofu, right? So, anyways, just thought I'd throw that out there. I wanted to get into the WEF today for that whole thing I want to do on the channel. But instead, I did some storm prep, not just shopping, but whatever I got to do around here. So, we'll see what happens over the next couple of days. If nothing else, we'll have some how not to plow snow videos here in the truck lot because, well, the landlord's equipment is not even close to what we need. And there's no place to push the snow. So if you're stuck at home and bored, we'll have some ridiculous snow plowing videos for your amusement, if nothing else. And as the storm, whatever happens with the storm, I do have every intention of hammering away the focus, excuse me, the focus of the channel being on the WEF into the new year.